Welcome, money finders, enriching the lives of people we touch. The 5-hour rule that has led Bill Gates and other millionaires to success. People like Bill Gates, Jack Ma, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, etc. do very simple things that keep them in the position they occupy currently. What are these simple things? If you follow this video carefully, you might get the grip of one of the most efficient tools that these people apply. You work hard day after day, but never see any long-term improvement. You feel trapped at your current level, unable to move forward or progress. You see friends and colleagues moving on and getting promoted, and wonder what's different about you. If this sounds like you, then you need to start using the 5-hour rule, followed by successful people around the world, including Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, and Mark Zuckerberg. This simple rule can help you transform from ordinary to successful. Ever heard of the 5-hour rule? You might have even crossed paths with it, but you surely didn't know it is one of the key things that make you more successful. So what is the 5-hour rule? It is the time you dedicate to your self-improvement during the week. Very simple, right? It is. Every day you set aside an hour to work on your skills, and at the end of the working week, you gather 5 hours you spend solely on improving your skills. During his 5-year study of more than 200 self-made millionaires, Thomas Corley found out that they don't watch TV. Instead, they read. They don't read for fun, but to learn. Is your dream to become a millionaire? If the answer is yes, then get into the 5-hour rule immediately. Breaking down the 5-hour rule. Michael Simons has coined the 5-hour rule. He has written a lot about it. This rule is based on a simple concept that all successful people spend 1 hour on reading every day, or they spend 5 hours of the work week on learning and reading, and they do this throughout their careers. Simons refers back to Ben Franklin, who used to get up early every morning to read and write. He used to set personal goals and track results. He has also created a club for artisans and tradesmen to keep their spirit of reading and learning alive. He used to reflect upon his learning and experiment with the new information. Subscribe to our channel if you want to know all about financial freedom. Like to support our channel. The 5-hour rule's 3 buckets. Today, successful leaders have embraced Franklin's 5-hour rule by breaking the rule into 3 buckets. Number 1, read. Self-made millionaires make sure that they read for at least an hour every day. Elon Musk learned how to build rockets through reading, and this led to the beginning of a great company, SpaceX. To cultivate this habit of reading, you can start by devoting around 15 to 20 minutes every day. One habit that works for me is that I use reading as a filler activity. I fill my free time between various meetings and other schedules with reading. I read while waiting outside the doctor's cabin for my turn. I hear podcasts on my way back home. You could also try listening to audiobooks or reading as and when you get some time free during the day. Warren Buffett spends 5 to 6 hours per day reading 5 newspapers and 500 pages of corporate reports. Bill Gates reads 50 books per year. Mark Zuckerberg reads at least 1 book every 2 weeks. Elon Musk grew up reading 2 books a day, according to his brother. Oprah Winfrey credits books with much of her success. Books were my path to personal freedom. Arthur Blank, co-founder of Home Depot, reads 2 hours a day. Dan Gilbert, self-made billionaire and owner of Cleveland Cavaliers, reads 1 to 2 hours a day. Number 2, reflection. Mere reading is not gonna work. Reading is not the point, learning is the point. Now, wandering through the lines like a distracted half-wit won't do you any good, neither will bluntly memorizing the content. In order for it to be useful, you need to really understand it and make an effort to interpret it. Critical thinking is a key word here. Examine everything, question everything, think about all the possibilities and analyze the content from every possible aspect. Going through your past and realizing your mistakes is very useful too. Note that we don't want you to overthink. In the end, bring it all back to the level of practical use. A study conducted by the University of Texas in 2014 shows that mental rest and reflection are key parts of a successful learning process. How should you do this? Similar to reading, start thinking for 15 to 20 minutes a day inside of your hour. It helps if you utilize this on a specific day of the week, e.g. Wednesday. The second thing you should keep your eye on is not to get distracted. Plan your thinking time carefully and keep a journal of your thoughts. Writing down a journal helps with connecting the first step with this one. So, when you write down your thoughts, you can read them on your reading day. Your journal isn't only useful for the reading part, but you can easily write down new ideas that you get as well. After a few weeks of adjusting, you can try increasing your thinking time. Eventually, an hour of thinking will be a piece of cake. Just take a glance at Jeff Winner, the CEO of LinkedIn, who spends 2 hours in a think tank every day. If this isn't convincing, maybe 10 hours thinking time a day done by Brian Scudamore, founder of a $250 million company, O2E Brands, will show you the true power of reflecting. Number 3. Experiment. The third and final bucket is rapid experimentation. Ben Franklin and Thomas Edison became leading inventors and thinkers because of their experiments. We have Gmail because Google allowed employees to experiment with new ideas. The reason experiments are so useful is because you have facts, not assumptions. Experiments show you what's working. You can learn from your mistakes and obtain feedback from others. Best of all, experimentation isn't that time consuming. Most of the time, you are testing through the same activities you do perform without testing. Jack Ma even recommends applying the knowledge you have learned to a real-life scenario. For example, after reading a book about collaboration and teamwork, you could take on a new volunteer work to put that knowledge to use. When you make learning a habit, you will be more successful and productive in life. By investing in a reading habit, you can ensure you are growing yourself and your company every day. Don't confuse working with learning. It's easy to confuse working with learning, and this is how you can end up feeling stuck. You might think that working for 40 hours a week should be enough for you to see improvement, but that's rarely the case. While you are focused on day-to-day problems, you are not giving yourself time to develop and grow. The 5-hour rule is about deliberate learning, not about going to work every day and hoping that you might learn something. Set yourself specific learning goals and give yourself time to achieve them, and you will see a vast amount of improvement. Focus on improvement, not just productivity. You might believe that the more productive you are, the more successful you will be. Productivity plays a role in success, but it's nothing without lifelong learning. If you're constantly focused on your current work rather than on long-term self-improvement, you will never see much development. It can be hard to allow yourself 5 hours a week for learning that doesn't come with an immediate reward, but you will thank yourself for it in the long run. Try to look beyond your daily paycheck and dedicate time to becoming the best possible version of yourself instead. Take inspiration from some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs and spend 5 hours a week on deliberate learning. You will soon be light years ahead of your friends and colleagues and well on your way to success. I hope that you found the 5-hour rule interesting. Developing this habit of constant learning is sure to add oceans of knowledge in your lives and make you more successful in your life and career. Do let me know in the comments if you are already practicing it or ready to embark on this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here, then subscribe and turn on your notifications. We are trying our best to make videos for you and hopefully help you achieve your financial goals. Thanks for watching, and until next time, goodbye.